it has been a while since I vlogged something. I mean, for you, it may have only been a week since you last saw a vlog, or maybe it's been 5 minutes if you are watching a bunch back to back. But let me start by saying that I now remember why I decided not to do weekly vlogs anymore. I forgot how much pressure I felt to like vlog everything, and am I filming enough, and is this exciting, and do I want to include this, and there were just a lot of different things to think about when I was doing that. And there were a lot of reasons that went into deciding not to, but trying to do these 10 weekly vlogs right in a row really reminded me of some of those. So I decided to take a week off. I decided to go ahead and push it 1 week. There was no real reason for the cutoff. It was a little bit safer that we were gonna cut it off. Like we were gonna be done weekly vlogging kind of right as I got to 36 weeks. We're gonna go a little bit further than that, and it's gonna be just fine. Knock on wood, obviously. She could come any day and I would be very surprised. But I decided that having a week off, like there was still enough wiggle room to take a week and then pick it back up. So I have 2 more of these vlogs, these weekly vlogs coming your way. I am powering through kicking this one off on Monday just to encourage me to get started, and then we'll see how the rest of the week pans out. So just to check in, as of the filming of this clip, I am 34 weeks and 3 days. So I have an appointment, doctor's appointment in the morning, and it's just, yeah, I mean, we are getting to the home stretch. I'm hoping the nursery update that you get this week is gonna be a big one. Sam actually built the crib over the weekend. I'm gonna wait. Right now, he's got all the pieces for the changing table like laid out in the room, so I'm gonna wait to show it to you until he's got that. And then I also have a couple things that I wanna get hung up. So hopefully I can get to all of that at some point and then show you the update, which is gonna be a pretty big one in terms of the structure of the room basically being done. And it's just like organizing at that point and washing things and getting everything ready to go, which is the priority at this point. I definitely was a little bit overambitious with my like list of things I want to do before the baby gets here. I need to probably revisit that and get some priorities in place. But yeah, that's where we're at. Also, it is absolutely pouring outside. I don't know if you're gonna really be able to see that with the lighting and stuff. It is downpouring. Yuck, this weather is gross. Definitely makes me want to like just crawl into bed and watch TV. Sorry, but I moved the camera and the lighting got all weird. But it's almost 6 o'clock, so I'm actually about to hop on the community call for tonight. Normally these are on Tuesdays. If you're interested in checking out our the community, the goal setting community that I have created, that is just, every single member is absolutely fantastic, and I am so grateful for them. Like that's kind of how I'm tackling maternity leave. Also, by the time you're seeing this vlog, I will be back live with them, because my plan is to take a set amount of time where I'm like doing absolutely nothing, and then the next like another 4 weeks where I'm back with them, but everything else is still turned off or automated like videos. So if you want to come check us out, join us live. Most of the time the calls are on Tuesdays. This week, tomorrow, between my doctor's appointment and I have a speaking engagement tomorrow, and I was just like, there's no way I'm also going to want to have the energy to do the call. So I made it on Monday this week. But the calendar is always up far enough in advance that you can plan, if you're able to join live, plan, but the replays are always there for you as well. Okay, here we go. Hello, happy Tuesday. I have on like a new fancy maternity shirt that I got because I realized that all my nice like presenting clothes didn't really fit well, and all of my clothes that I had they just felt like it felt too casual for giving a presentation. So I got this at that I think I talked about it in an earlier vlog, the secondhand like resale shop. It's mostly baby clothes and baby stuff, but they do have a small maternity section. I went there last week with my mom. They were having a big sale. I was hoping to find more than I ended up finding. I will share it with you eventually. I have like multiple piles of things on the bed in the nursery, things I want to show you at some point this week. But anyways, I just got done doing a lunch and learn presentation for a law firm that I've actually given a presentation for them before. So it was really exciting to be invited back. That always makes me feel so like I don't have a word other than good. I know that the feedback from the last session must have been so positive that they invited me back for another session like 2 years later. So that's awesome. Definitely my last speaking engagement for the year, which is crazy to say because I am kind of inching my way back into the world. I kind of talked about that a little bit yesterday. Did I? I think I talked about that a little bit yesterday. Why can't I remember that? Like, I literally vlogged about it last night. I feel like I talked about the fact that I'm like inching my way back inching my way back from maternity leave, like having one set of time that's fully nothing. Next chunk will be coming back for the community. The next chunk will be YouTube, which is just Vlogmas. And then the next chunk will be speaking engagements and one-on-one coaching. But that doesn't mean we can't start scheduling speaking engagements for January. So if you, especially because this video is going up in November. So if you work for a company that does lunch and learns, or you have an organization that you work for or volunteer for that you think would benefit from a goal setting workshop, especially in January to kick off the new year, even February, March, reach out. Let's chat about it. Most of my speaking engagements from that kind of a standpoint come from within the community. It's somebody who has watched my videos or followed me who is like, my organization would benefit from this. So there's more information on my website, but shoot me an email. We can chat and see if it's a good fit for your organization. So now I have about an hour-ish before I need to leave for PT. Obviously I need to change clothes. So I'm gonna start by eating something. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I haven't decided if I'm gonna try and get any work done. I didn't make any plans to get any work done in between this chunk because I just didn't know how much time I was gonna have or how I was gonna be feeling. I am tired. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. It is still rainy and gloomy here, which doesn't help my energy levels. So we'll see. But I do have work that I need to get to today. I have no energy these days, and I also can't remember anything. I was gonna grab B-roll of some footage of me during the speaking engagement, both for the vlog as well as for Instagram, and I completely blanked. Have to write it down. If I don't write things down nowadays, like, it doesn't get done. And I said this to my editor recently. I was like, I can't wait to get my brain back. And she goes, it's just that it's gone. Like, yes, it might get better after pregnancy, but like, mom brain is still a thing, and it's not gonna be back completely. So I guess I'm gonna have to get used to making sure I write everything down so I don't forget it. All right, walking home from PT. I'm tired. It gets harder and harder every time. I made 2 pit stops on the way home, so I thought I would share. One was, I'm about to pass a bunch of people, hold on. And the lighting is gonna be in and out depending on where the sun is. Anyway, one was to Starbucks for a tea, just a green tea. It's triple star day, and I happen to be passing it anyway. I was thinking that would be nice to power through the rest of my day. And then one was to a grocery store to get a certain kind of cereal. My thing is like up in my neck. That one, my wonderful husband went grocery shopping 2 days ago. He claimed they didn't have. And I was like, I went shopping the week before and they had it. So I did not totally believe him when he said they didn't have it on Sunday. And so I stopped and they totally had it. And I mean, I guess it is possible that they were out of it and managed to restock it all in 2 days, but I don't think so. All right, it's about 7:30. I powered through a bunch of work when I got home from PT because I took a break in the middle of the day. Well, I started my day later because of my doctor's appointment, and then had a speaking engagement, which was awesome and paid, but it was like, wasn't working on my own work projects. Then I had PT, so I really wanted to power through some stuff, but I knew I was gonna have to play it by ear with my energy levels. And just sitting here, I had the energy, and so I powered through and got a bunch of things done. The Q4 planner version is almost done. And then once that's done, then I'm gonna move on to the yearly 2024 version, which I'm so excited about. By the time you are watching this video, it is live and ready to go, and you can grab that, which is so exciting. So if you are interested in the 2024 version of the Goals with Laken planner, it's gonna be up. It's up by the time this vlog goes live. The whole delay thing, I know, there's a balance for sure, right? Like, I realized turning around vlogs really quickly was tough for both me and my editor and just my mental health in general. But at the same time, doing them this far in advance is weird because I'm like working on stuff that is gonna be like live for months by the time you are watching this video. So I definitely had to find that balance, and I feel like I did. This is just a unique situation. And we're gonna do like all of these vlogs that are gonna be so far in advance, and then we're gonna do a month of like quick turnaround vlogs during Vlogmas, and then we're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled programming next year, probably. I say that, but like also figuring out what content looks like once there's a little baby here is, who knows? We will see what that ends up looking like. Hi, it's Thursday. I don't really have any updates to tell you from the last couple of days. I'm not even sure what went down. Like, what did I do? Just mostly work and hang out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I thought I would give you a quick nursery update. I was kind of waiting, well, I was gonna wait until the end of the vlog to give you an update, thinking that like Sam would have the changing table done and all that jazz. But I just don't know. I don't know where this vlog is going and when I'm gonna wanna close it out and what the timeline is there. So I thought, you know what? I'm home alone right now, and Sam's office is like the next room over. And so I feel bad sometimes if I'm vlogging in here and I'm being loud. So he's not home. And so I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to vlog the nursery, show you the update, and then buy the next one, because we're doing one more. If this was the last one, I would for sure wait until it was like, I mean, it's not gonna be done. But there's like some stuff that we wanna hang up. And so hopefully next week's will be like pretty close to like good. That would be exciting. So let me show you, I'm gonna show you the nursery update, and then I'm also gonna show you some of the stuff I bought over the last like week or so. Okay, so here is the big updates. We got a rug, which is exciting. This is just from Home Goods, the crib, and then this is the status of the changing table. Again, not done, but he's working on it. And then once, like there's lots of stuff over there. And then I think I've shown this in the vlog before. This is what's gonna go above the crib when it's done, and then above the changing table, I think I talked about this too. I'm gonna hang up the photo frame that I had people sign at the baby shower. So I need to get a picture for that. And then also got a curtain rod at Home Goods for, I think I showed the curtains in an earlier vlog. All right, let me show you the couple more fun things that I bought the last couple of weeks. So I had a Target gift card that I saved some of it for practical things like diapers and wipes, but I also decided to get a couple of fun things. So the first one is this little set that says Wiggle Worm. I call her Wiggle Worm all the time. When I am sitting at my desk working, she is wiggly. She loves to wiggle, move around. I call her Wiggle Worm. So I saw this and I was like, yep, we need that. And then I got this burnt orange sweater. It's 12 months, so it's not till next year. But how freaking cute is this? And then this little Minnie Mouse outfit. It's 3 to 6 months. I'm just obsessed. So this is all Target. This pile is Nordstrom Rack. You're gonna see a swimsuit theme because all the swimsuit stuff is on sale right now. And so I'm trying to be careful about the sizes that I buy. So this one is 9 to 12 months. This is for next summer, like outside in the pool. Look at this little matching skirt. And then the top that, you know, protects her from the sun. Then this, I couldn't resist this sundress. It's plain with Laken colors. Like, how cute is this little sundress? And then I got this because I knew Sam would love it. Sam loves bubble tea. And it was this little 2-piece set. It's a onesie that says cutie, and then a pajama set that's got little bubble teas on it with a matching bow. I'm not sure why you need a matching bow for a pajama set, but so cute. This was a gift somebody sent us, but of course I love it. It makes me very, very happy, and it makes me miss New York. And it's hot pink, which is so cute. And then this is the stuff that I got at the resale shop, which I don't remember if I talked about it earlier in this week's vlog or last week's vlog. I went in there with the intention of like getting a lot of stuff. Like it's cash only, and I took out a ton, but to be honest, there wasn't as much as I kind of thought there was going to be. So once again, keeping with the swimsuit theme, I got this one. This is a 3 to 6 month because the swim lessons around here, the indoor ones, obviously, I don't know if that's really obvious, but they start at 4 months. It's going to be January, February when we start those. And so, needed a little swimsuit for that, but it will be, obviously indoor. So I wasn't as concerned about having the sun protection, but that is what that's for. And then this one is 9 to 12. So this is for next summer, but how freaking cute is this? It's a 1-piece. Again, the sun protection, zipper, and then it's got snaps at the bottom. Oh, it's just so cute. And then I got 2 books. I got Brown Bear, and then I got this one that is like baby sign language, which I know my stepmom did a lot with my little brothers. Like they knew All Done, they knew more, but there's a couple other ones in here. So I like that. This is, I feel like, more reference for us so much other than the baby, but I grabbed that, and then I grabbed a couple of toys. This one that sticks. It's good for like restaurants. Sticks this little lion. And then this one that's got, it actually makes sound. I'm not gonna turn it on and annoy you and anybody else listening to this video in your household, but I got this little toy as well. This is a gift from the shower that I never actually ended up unwrapping because it sat at my mom's. I knew what it was. That's the one negative I feel like of an online gift registry is I could see what everybody got, even if they got it delivered to themselves for the shower. And sorry, I'm like thinking about, do I want to sit down while I talk about this? No, I'll just like lean here on this box. I feel like Amazon could fix that, right? Like I put the date of my shower in the registry. So when people buy gifts, they should be able to check off giving in person. And if they're giving it in person, Amazon should keep it hidden from my thank you list page until after the shower's happened. Like, I don't feel like that technology, like that's that complicated. Because so then, you know, like the person, I know it's the bathtub, like that's what this is. Because the person who carried this in, like I knew that's what they got because I could see it on Amazon. So anyways, that's why I haven't unwrapped it yet. But I did today go to Target with my mom and get Baby Safe laundry detergent. So my next step is to start washing everything. I'm not gonna start that tonight, but probably starting tomorrow, I'm just gonna start doing some loads and getting some things washed. And then, you know, that'll kind of line up with the timing of the changing table being done and I can start putting things away. I need to measure the drawers too. And then my mom and I think what we're gonna do is go check Home Goods and see if I can get like a good deal on some like drawer dividers. And if I can't find anything that fits within my drawers, well, then Amazon it is. I really would like to break that habit. That happened today too. Sam, like there was something he wanted for his office and like an organizer gizmo. And so when I was at Target with my mom, which we went for laundry detergent and toilet paper, I also looked around for the thing that Sam wanted for his office. And I just couldn't find exactly what he wanted. And he was like, I'll just order from Amazon. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. That is a much bigger dilemma that I'm not gonna solve tonight. All right, I'm back at my desk. I did do a bit of work today at a coffee shop with my sister, like co-working with her. If you have never heard me talk about my sister, although you probably have, and at this point, at the time this video goes up, our podcast should be released. I mean, I talked about that in a vlog already. So if you are interested in knowing more about my sister, she's a wedding planner. And when she does not have in-person meetings with clients, she works at a venue. She's a wedding planner at a specific venue. When she doesn't have in-person meetings with clients, she gets to work from home. Sometimes if both of us have a nice day that lines up that we don't have calls, like she did, if she has a in-person one, obviously she's at the venue, but she could still have other calls too, and same for me. But I originally had blocked today off because my family had the boat reserved for today, but the weather did not pan out. So that did not happen. And so I didn't have any calls scheduled for today. She was done at like 11 something. So we met up at a coffee shop to co-work together. So I have not spent a lot of time at my desk today. So it didn't feel like annoying when I got home or like finished vlogging that clip and then sat down and was like, I'm sitting at my desk and I still have a little bit of energy, which is so bizarre. And I feel like I should take advantage of it. So I am going to, I think, kind of alternate and do a little bit of work, like still kind of do my regular Pomodoro cycle. So 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of rest. But I'm gonna alternate Pomodoro cycles, 25 minutes of work, and then 25 minutes of a personal task, which right now is gonna be the thank you notes from the baby shower. So that is my plan for the evening until I get tired. Hi, happy Friday. I was having some mixed emotions this morning when it comes to the vlog. I feel like I intended for these vlogs to be like, I don't know, a lot more in depth. Like I was gonna share a lot more things, or even more so, I thought I was gonna have more things to share leading up to this. But really, like all I've done today, my mom came over and dyed my hair, and then I did a bunch of work. And there just really hasn't been that many exciting things. And I think that's just where we're at. Like I'm showing you the baby stuff as it happens, but like frankly, I just have been kind of going along, trying to get as much work done as I can before the baby gets here. And I don't know. I don't know what I really thought, but I feel like they haven't been near as exciting as I wanted them to be or thought they were going to be. So hopefully you're still enjoying them. We've got one more left after this, which is actually a little bit like mind blowing to me. And then, so I have one more vlog and then my September goals video to film next week. And I'm done filming until December. Wow, okay. So I thought I would end this vlog with a get ready with me. I've shown a lot of like makeup haul type things that I've purchased in the last 8 vlogs. So I thought I would show like my current makeup routine. I did this last year during Vlogmas, and there's definitely gonna be some things that are the same from that video, like products that I've used, which I think is kind of helpful also to see like products that I used to get ready last December are still the ones I'm using now. And then you can see what's changed. And it's pretty quick. It probably takes me 5 to 10 minutes. I have been doing it seated with, I have this little like stand mirror. I got this, I don't even know how long ago, forever ago. And then I know I also showed this in a vlog, like my makeup organizer things. And this has been working really well. So I just bring this in from the bathroom and I sit here at my desk. Once I'm no longer pregnant, I probably will do it standing. I mean, like the extra time to come in here. And I think I also probably move slower like seated than I would like sitting. And then there's steps that I also feel like I have to get up and go to the bathroom for. I guess I could, well, I'll explain. And one of them I probably could put in the basket and one I couldn't. So who knows? We'll see once I'm no longer pregnant if I want to go back to getting ready standing up. Because in addition to right now just enjoying the seatedness, is that a word, of getting ready, also the lighting in here is so much better than the lighting in my bathroom. And in New York, I had like my vanity set up in my office. And so I had the great lighting while I was getting ready. Now, like that's not the setup. I have it in the bathroom and just office stuff in the office. So we'll see what happens. I probably will share that during Vlogmas, which I feel like I've mentioned at this point, but if I haven't, or you haven't heard me talk about it, that's the plan for December with a baby, a newborn. I still have not determined, like when does the baby, I'm gonna Google it, go from newborn to infant? Like when do you stop calling them a newborn? You know, so like I don't know what the phrase is. Okay, it says, the term newborn is often used for babies under 28 days or even up to 2 to 3 months. That's really vague. This article says newborn is up to 2 months. Infants are from birth to 1 year. And then baby goes all the way up until 4, which encompasses newborns, infants, and toddlers. I don't know. I guess maybe by all of these random definitions, by December daily, I will have a infant, not a newborn. All right, step 1 is primer. And this is a step that like is not totally necessary if I am, like how I just showed that to you and didn't tell you what it was. Clearly beauty is not my future here on YouTube. Is a step I could totally skip if I like am trying to save time, and to be honest, I'm putting it on right now to tell you about it. I have found myself only putting this on if I'm gonna be filming, which has been like every day. There's been something that I've been filming every single day, it feels like. So that's why I kind of feel like I'm in the habit. But if I'm not gonna be filming or taking pictures, or if I need my makeup to last longer, which is not the case because it's like 5 p.m. I'm putting on my makeup. We're gonna go to services tonight and then dinner. I don't need my makeup to last very long. So in reality, I probably wouldn't have put this on, but I've been loving the e.l.f. Liquid Putty Poreless, which I showed in a video. Next up is my tinted moisturizer, which I definitely have been using since the last time I did a video like this in December. This is my favorite go-to, even if I am filming. I'm still gonna use this. I'm gonna do a combination of looking there, but also looking down here at my mirror. I don't know, I just love this stuff. I love the layer, like the amount of coverage is like just the right amount for me. It feels good. I feel like it's good for my skin. It's like $5. I don't know, it's just it's my favorite stuff. And I fluctuate in color for sure. I have owned, I think, 3 different colors of this product depending on what time of year it is and how tan I am. Okay, next up is the step I have to make sure I go to the bathroom for, and if I was just doing this in the bathroom, it would be easier, but my beauty blender, I need to go get it wet. All right, next up is concealer, and I've kind of been bouncing back and forth between 2. I got this one at one point during this shopping spree. It's the NYX Bear With Me. I like this. It's definitely not near as full coverage as my other go-to, which is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. So if I am filming or I want a little bit of extra coverage, like I will add it to other spots in my face, I will use this. I don't care about that tonight for this adventure, so I'm gonna use this. The other thing I don't like about this, I probably won't repurchase this to be honest, because I could get lighter coverage with that if I really want to. I don't like the pump. Like I don't like having to put this on my finger to do this process. Like my finger, I don't like getting my finger dirty. I guess I just got all my hands dirty, so that's a weird thing to say. I don't know, I like the doe foot applicator better. So then I'm going in to blend that with my my damp beauty blender. When I say beauty blender, it's not that brand. It's the Real Techniques brand. I feel like beauty blender has gotten that. It's like not tissues. Tissues are the thing. Kleenex is the brand. Xerox. All right, and then typically I did this step traditionally because my skin would lean oily. It has not really been doing that while pregnant, so I probably don't need it as much, but it does add a little bit of additional coverage. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte. I've been using this for as long as I can remember. So I will put a little bit more where I put my concealer just to get my concealer to stay. And then I will use a bigger, fluffier brush to just kind of put it everywhere. I feel like it helps my makeup sit, as well as, like I said, it gives me a smidge of extra coverage. Next up is bronzer. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer has been my go-to. I feel like I used it last time I did this kind of video because I love it. And it smells good. I think I finally got the matte one. Oh, maybe not. No, yeah. Well, it looks matte, but it doesn't say matte. No, I think it is. I think I finally used up my other one and was able to switch to the matte one. For a while, they only had a shimmer one. And so I didn't really have a choice. All right, just like pulled my hair back a little bit more. I feel like it was like falling and looked in my face. All right, next up is blush. I got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I guess the March one. That wouldn't have been part of these vlogs, but I think I put it in, I think I did put that in a vlog. Anyways, I'll just put a little bit of blush on. This I will also put a little bit more if I'm gonna be filming. I should not use the viewfinder because yeah, the amount of blush that I can see in that camera versus I can see in real life is crazy different. So I gotta be a little careful there. All right, to be honest, I've been skipping highlighter. Unless I am going somewhere fancy and I really feel like I need to, honestly, I just have not been bothered. So next up is eyebrows. Since I've been getting my eyebrows tinted, this is my eyebrow process. I run the spoolie through it to make them look nice. And that's it. I don't do anything else. Okay, next up is I curl my lashes. This is the, I think it's the Shiseido eyelash curler that everybody on the YouTube world swears by. I've had it for a very long time. So curl my eyelashes. And then, gosh, this question I get asked probably at least once a week on Instagram. Well, the question I get is, what's the eyeliner you put in your waterline? And it's not. It is a concealer pencil from Nude Sticks. They are not, they discontinued, like Nude Sticks discontinued them. So you can't get them from a first look, what's the phrase I'm looking for here? The first level source, like you can't get them from Sephora or Ulta or like the Nude Sticks website. You can find them sometimes on like QVC or like a second resale shop. I stocked up once I realized that they were going out of stock, out of business. Not out of business, like they were replacing the concealer pencil. Sorry, it keeps going in and out of focus too. Replacing the concealer pencil with something else. Anyways, I use the color Light 2 and I just put that in my waterline. I use these little poofs. I got this idea from Jessica Braun. Y'all know, I've talked about her before. Her channel does kind of lean a little bit more lifestyle these days, but she still does a lot of beauty stuff. The only other beauty YouTubers, so she's the only one that I will watch regularly. Like, I will watch pretty much any video that she puts out. The other beauty YouTubers that I'm still subscribed to that I will watch depending on what the video is Emily Noel, and then Andrea, I don't want to mispronounce her last name. I'll leave her channel link down below. I'm subscribed to both of their channels, but I won't watch every single video. Anyway, the little poof, Jessica Braun talks about it, like using it. No, should I not pull on my skin? No, but do I? Yes, and using a poof helps from the makeup getting messed up as opposed to just putting my finger. Then I will put a little bit of eyeliner just in the top part of my waterline. The eyeliner I have right now is the e.l.f. one. You can see most of my stuff. Well, the Nude Sticks, I guess, is technically high-end. I think everything else we've used so far either is drugstore or I got it on sale. Anyway, I don't really love this stuff. I am waiting for it to run out and then I'm gonna replace it with something else. You can see I've had to make little marks on the poof because every time I open it, it just is, I don't know, it's really dry. So anyway, it's not my favorite, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. I don't know if you can really tell the difference, but I just put a little bit right there under my lash line. Okay, I just had to run into the bathroom. Again, this was the other step that I was thinking of. The Beauty Blender step could not be replicated sitting in here. These things could live in the basket and then it would help. So the first thing is the MAC Fix Plus. I've been using this for years, so you've probably heard me talk about it before. I guess technically MAC I would consider a high-end brand. The stuff pretty much always goes on sale at some point, and then I stock up with however many I'm allowed to buy. I always, excuse me, have backups of those. All right, time for eyelashes. So I have been trying 2 other mascaras in addition to the one that I swear by. I don't like either of them really on their own. Like I just don't, I tried. I was trying to find a less expensive eye mascara that I liked and it did not exist. So I have been trying both the Big Mood from e.l.f., which I got actually for free with like an e.l.f. order, but did have good reviews. And then the Essence Lash Princess, the pink one, which is the curl and volume. Again, supposedly these were gonna be as good, but nothing really beats my Cosmetic Superhero. Once again, this is the mascara I totally swear by. I know I've talked about it before. It is a high-end mascara, but you can always find it on QVC. So you do have to commit to buying more than one, but it's less expensive. And then sometimes it's on sale at Ulta. Sometimes. I always try to post about it on Instagram when it is because I love this mascara and I also get asked all the time. And again, if everything I'm using for the most part is drugstore, like if I'm gonna splurge on one thing, it's gonna be mascara because I think it just makes my face, I have really long eyelashes and I think it just makes it better. Obviously, I don't know if it was, I didn't even comment. I did not put eyeshadow on. I've not been dealing with eyeshadow again, unless I'm like, not even just filming. If I'm maybe taking photos, I'll put eyeshadow on, but I have not been doing eyeshadow. It's just a step I haven't been bothered with. So anyway, trying to use up these mascaras. I don't want them to go to waste. So what I have been doing is if it is something that I'm not, like I don't super care about the photos, like for my baby shower, I wore my favorite mascara. For other things, I've been doing 1 layer of one of these and then 1 layer of the mascara that I love. I guess I could have been telling you all of that while I was doing this. And now you just have to kind of watch me do it. I mean, these mascaras aren't terrible, just not the same. And to me, it's just not worth it. Like that's a price differential that is, I'm gonna buy the more expensive one and be okay with it. So I'll do 1 layer of one of those. I just kind of alternate between them and then I'll do a layer of my favorite mascara of all time. I think it'll be really interesting to see kind of how my routine changes or evolves once there's a baby. My routine's pretty fast anyway. Like it's not super in depth. I could probably skip the powder step if if my skin kind of stays like this, although it might go back to being oily after I'm not pregnant anymore. And then otherwise, like, I mean, it's pretty fast. So then to finish it off, I will usually do some sort of setting spray. If it's a regular day, but again, this is a step that I was doing a lot because my skin did lean oily, but also in New York, it's a lot more humid. Maybe not as necessary in Chicago. So using the NYX one drugstore on a regular basis, if I really need my makeup to stay, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I don't need that today, so I'm gonna do this one. I have to wait a little bit though, because if I do it now, while my eyelashes are still dry or still not dry, I will blink too hard and get mascara everywhere. All right, so then it's lips. And this is the one area that I do have like a whole tray of options. Pretty much everything else I have, except the mascaras, which I showed you, I have one option, like one thing. I do have one other bronzer for travel because this one breaks. Like do not travel with this, it will break. And then I have a couple eyeshadows that I don't use. But otherwise, I have one of everything else except for lipsticks. So what have I been grabbing for? If I want like a darker color that will stay but is still kind of summery, I've been using this NYX Lingerie in, where's the color? Max Out. That's maybe a smidge intense for services tonight. You'll notice all my like dark colors, I'm struggling here, are on the bottom because that's more wintry. And like I talked about in a favorites video, I have been leaning more towards something more glossy because my lips have been so dry. So I've got the Tarte one that I talked about in a favorites video. And then the only dupe that has like kind of worked is the Flower Beauty one, which I learned about from Jessica Braun. But what somebody in the comments pointed out is although it is a dupe, it is and it isn't. It's not as glossy, which I actually like. It's kind of more of a colored balm. It is half the price, but it's also half the amount. So it's really actually not that much less expensive, but that's probably what I'm gonna go with tonight. The color I've been using is Spicy. I would like to get this in more colors, I think. I can't remember if I got it at Ulta. So cute. I like it. It's just a little color, good, and that's it. That's my whole process. I mean, it probably took me a little longer today because I was chatting with you. It just really doesn't take me that long. So I now have, how much time do I have? I have like 20 minutes. I need to change. I have just a t-shirt on to get ready, and then we will walk over and enjoy the rest of our evening. Weekend plans, so those are our Friday night plans, which we did kind of want to try and do most Fridays. I think I talked about that in the last vlog when I talked about services. Last Friday, Sam was not feeling well, so we did not go. And then, I don't know, we haven't talked about next Friday, but he is going to be out of town all next week, so he might want to just kind of chill next Friday. Then tomorrow we're gonna go over to my mom's. It's the Chicago Air and Water Show this weekend, which I have never seen or watched or really know anything about, to be totally honest with you. But my mom her apartment has the perfect view of it. So she's having a couple of friends over, like her friends over, to watch it with the view. And she was like, I'm gonna have snacks if you wanna come over. So we're gonna go over there tomorrow. That's during the day. And then I have no idea. I don't know what's going on the Sam leaves Sunday for his trip. He is leaving. If you have been around for a few years, you have heard me talk about this before, but Sam is a financial advisor, but he works through New York Life Insurance, the company. Like, his business runs through New York Life Insurance. He is still an independent contractor. He works straight commission, but his business is through New York Life, which is where we are able to get benefits from. And in case you never knew, New York Life is also the company I worked for 9 years in New York. I guess 10. I lived in New York for 10 years. Why did I say? Oh, I lived in New York for 10 years, but that last year I wasn't working there anymore. I was like, wait, why does that not add up? Anyway, they have an incentive trip every year that when you hit a certain amount of sales, you get to go on a certain trip. And I don't actually know what percent hit the different levels, the first, second, or third, but I know it's not like everybody. So anyways, it is still impressive. He has hit it. This will be his 6th year that he has hit it. Every year he's worked for the company, he's hit that first tier, which is really awesome also. But it's his 4th trip because there were 2 years that there was no trip due to COVID. So I have some of the trips I actually vlogged back when I was doing lots of vlogging, or I've shared them on Instagram. We went to Orlando, which was very fun, obviously. And then we went to Seattle, which was definitely my favorite. Then it was the 2 COVID years. And then last year we went to Austin, which was also fun. I mean, obviously we both lived in Austin, but we went and visited campus, and like, it was nice to be like at a nice hotel downtown. And then next week he is going to DC. So I'm obviously not going. I was 35 weeks pregnant. I am staying home. He will be gone. I don't know why I always had it in my head I was gonna be 34 weeks when he was gone, but it should be fine, knock on wood. My doctor gave us the all clear on him going. Obviously, the worst case scenario is that I go into labor and he has to get on a plane and come home. And like, I guess the real worst case is that he doesn't make it back in time. Again, knock on wood. I would be very surprised. There's a lot of flights. It is a short flight. I would be very surprised if I was in labor for that short amount of time that he didn't make it home in time. So now he wouldn't be there to support me through that labor process, but I have my mom just in case. So not my mom's gonna be there anyways, let's be honest with ourselves. My mom is still gonna be there to support me, but I will at least have her if he didn't make it back. Anyway, and then we also already know next year, the first level is Nashville. So that would be fun, and it's actually very close to here. So that is the first tier, and the second tier is San Diego, which would be a lot of fun also. And then I forget what the third tier is because I would be really shocked if he hits that top. Like, it would be shocking anyway for him to jump from first to third. Like, that would be impressive in and of itself. He's not far from the second one, and like this year he was, like, had we not moved, like, you know, there were circumstances he may have hit it. I just really don't think that next year with a newborn, like, he's gonna take time off for paternity leave, and then like with a newborn, I don't like, it would be very impressive if he hit the second tier. I mean, if it wasn't for the baby, this is the year I do believe he would level up and hit that second tier. But with I don't know that this is gonna be the year. He is incredible at his job, and he is such a hard worker. There's just a lot of other factors going on this year that is gonna make it more difficult for him to hit. And I mean, I'd be happy with either trip. So anyway, that I just rambled on at the end there that was not what I was gonna talk about. But I'm gonna end this vlog here. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. Let me. But I also decided to get a blah, blah, blah. That was an awkward sentence. Hold on. But she, blah, blah, blah.